Hi, everybody. I just came out of an 8-day retreat of Wachuma and Ayahuasca ceremonies, and I'm at this beautiful place called Nuna Aini where we did the ceremonies. It was a beautiful experience, very deepening, also intense at moments, but it gives a lot of clarity. So, if you're considering taking Wachuma or Ayahuasca, and you're not really sure what it is or what kind of effect it has, then you can keep watching this video as I will explain a little bit about my personal experience. So, Wachuma is a cactus and is considered a grandfather. And they cook the Wachuma in a certain special way, and then you end up drinking like a small cup of the Wachuma. It's a very, very bitter taste. It's not very yummy. And before you drink it, you also have to diet. You cannot have eaten anything, so that's a very important factor. It's possible that at a certain point after you drink the wachuma that you feel nausea and that you might throw up. This is something normal. It's not a bad thing. It's a very good thing actually, because if you throw up, it means you're throwing out negative energies, bad energies. You're releasing things that you've been holding on to. And it can have to do with this life. It can have to do with past life. So it's only a good sign. And during the Wachuma experience, it's possible that you get visions. I had a lot of visions keeping my eyes closed, like I couldn't see specific things having my eyes open. But what you do notice with Wachuma is that everything gets more intense. You get way more connected. The colors are more vibrant. You feel a deeper connection with nature, and you also feel yourself a lot deeper and emotions that are going on inside of you. So the Wachuma experience is also during the day. So you take it in the morning and it lasts quite long actually. It lasts at least till late afternoon, and it can even take longer. Your body, my body at least, got completely relaxed. And also during the ceremony, the shaman, which in this case is a woman, um, did a healing, and it's very, very deep. Where I also saw a lot of visions and things going on. So for me, it was an amazing experience. I won't say that I saw beautiful things and stuff like that, but it did show me a lot of things going on in the world and within me. So uh, highly recommend it. And then the other ceremony, ayahuasca. Ayahuasca is made of a vine and chacruna, which is a plant. So they mix both of them together and they cook it as well in a special way with prayers, and it takes quite a long time as well to prepare the ayahuasca. And it's in the same way as the wachuma. You drink it. It doesn't taste as bad as the wachuma, but it's also not something like yummy, I'm gonna drink it. It's really specifically for you to see what's going on, right? So with the ayahuasca, you also need to do diets. You cannot eat after your breakfast. So, well, if you're really, really hungry, you can eat something small like fruit or something. But after midday, it's not recommended to eat anything anymore. And then in the evening, you drink the ayahuasca. And it's specifically in the evening because in the dark, you get better visions and you can see a lot more. And it's definitely hallucinating, so you will see a lot. Um, Maybe not. Sorry about that. So there are people that don't see a lot, but you will feel a lot of things. In my case, it's I have very big vision, so I can see a lot. Also meditation, so with ayahuasca it gets even stronger. And with the ayahuasca, what I felt was my body couldn't move. You kind of lose sense of the physical world. So even walking becomes difficult. You can, like for example, if you need to go to the bathroom during a ceremony, which will happen, which can happen, um, you need to walk. You need to stand up, and quite funny actually. So it can happen that you try to stand up and you fall back down, or you don't really know where to step. And this is perfectly normal. It's not that there's something wrong if that happens. So with ayahuasca, it's important that you really let yourself go. And ayahuasca is considered a grandmother. So Wachuma is the grandfather, and ayahuasca is the grandmother. And you can get a really deep connection with the plant. So it really depends on each person, what you will see, if you have visions, how you will feel. But it's definitely sure that you need to let go of control, because you're not able to control it. The only thing that's controlling you in this case is the plant, which is ayahuasca, and which is the grandmother. So you just let go and you experience what's going on. This can also take quite a while. Depends also on how much you need to take. In my case, I needed to take a bit extra because I didn't feel nothing after the first cup and the second cup, so I needed a bit more. I doesn't mean though that you drink 3 full cups or something. I drank 1 cup, then a little bit extra, and then a little bit extra, and that's when I did start feeling. And also with that ceremony, the shaman was or did a healing session, specifically or individually with each person, which is also amazing. And it's very possible that during ayahuasca you also want to vomit, which is also a good sign if that happens. And if it doesn't happen, doesn't matter that much either. But in my case, it did happen, and it feels really good actually, because it's like you're releasing some kind of energies that aren't doing you anything good. So after that, you go to bed or you stay in a temple, whatever you feel more comfortable with. And the next day, you can start eating again, little by little. First, we drank a lemonade, so just water with lemon to hydrate again and break with the diet. So your body gets used to getting some fluids again. I got really, really thirsty as well. I drank a lot of water after it. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So now my recommendation, I highly, highly recommend this place. I've done Wachuma before. I've done ayahuasca before. It's nothing like I've done here, because it definitely did not come with healing sessions. It wasn't as strong as I felt it here, but definitely the healing sessions during the ceremony is something that I think is very special and very important. And on top of that, the shaman is able to see certain things as well that you talk about afterwards. So after each ceremony, the next day you have an integration session as well, with the group, and then individually with the shaman. So she can really tell you what she saw, and then you can understand what it has to do with your daily life, where you might need to make some changes, to get back to your true self, because you will really find your true self. And I recommend this because in other situations I've taken Wachuma and I've just gone on a hike, which was beautiful, and it was a beautiful experience, but it was not specifically for healing, and it wasn't like in a ceremony kind of way. So it's a different experience, which is nice and beautiful too. But if you're looking to heal yourself and find out things about yourself, then I do recommend doing it in this way and with this woman. um, and the same for ayahuasca. I haven't done it in that way before either, only drinking ayahuasca, but no healing session with it. I also missed the integration afterwards, and I think that's a very, very important part, because you need to be able to explain your experience, and a shaman can help you, can guide you. That's what a shaman is for. So If you've never done any plant medicine, I highly recommend you find somebody that does integration, that does a healing. I've heard there are not many that do that, so if you want to try it with a shaman I did it with, then um, please contact me, let me know in the comments, or send me a private message, and I will definitely give you her contact so you can find out more. Also, the place is very important. So this is in a very, very beautiful place with nature all around, and you practically only hear the birds and the wind and the river flowing, and that's practically all that you hear, which is the most important, so you can really deeply connect with nature as well. So I don't recommend doing it in a city or in a place where there's a lot of noise, because it doesn't allow you to connect deeply with yourself. Um, so yeah, if you're looking to do this, do it in the right way. Make sure it's somebody that really knows what they're doing, not just somebody that learned it, because there's a lot of fake shamans out there. So really, really inform yourself perfectly well before you do any of this, and make sure that you're really ready to let go of control, because you won't have any control when you're on plant medicine. Like practically, like you're still in a way conscious of your body, of the physical world, but that's it. Like you need to let go. You need to let the plant do its work and let it take you where it needs to take you. So if you're not ready for that, or you're scared of that, I recommend you wait until you do feel ready and you really feel the calling, like, okay, I want to do this, I'm ready for this, I'm gonna let go, I want to see my demons, I want to see my negativity, I want to see what I need to heal, what I need to let go of. You might see things of past lives, like that really depends on the person, but if you're not ready for that, don't do it. And if you are, then inform yourself very, very well. So, thank you very much for listening. Let me know what you think of it, and what your experience was, if you already did it, and if you haven't done it, like what you're thinking about it.